So who is he?
He's Jones Beach.
Alright YouTube, so for today's video I will be talking about a few things. Now these topics are health and wellness, home entertainment, my upcoming Etsy shop, and some artwork updates. So unless this is the first video ever of mine you've seen, you likely know that I'm big into physical and mental health, as well as overall wellness. Now, if this is the first video of mine you're watching, first of all, welcome to my channel. I'm happy to have you here. So let's get back on top. And I hope this video leaves a good first impression if it is the first one of mine you're watching. Okay, but back to my point, I absolutely love to exercise and stay active. It just makes me so happy and helps me really get through each day very well. And to be honest, I always have. Although when I was younger, I was mainly just running and going for walks rather than going to the gym and lifting weights. I've still always loved being active and able to move. It's not something I take for granted because I figure being able to work out and being able to walk, run, do all those things is a blessing to me. So not something I take for granted. And that kind of goes hand in hand with my next point, which goes more into mental health than physical health, and that is gratitude. Now I think for me, being able to be grateful for all the wonderful moments that come into my life, and also being able to understand what the negative emotions are trying to tell me in my life really just helps me understand myself a lot better, and it kind of gives me the best of both worlds. Now, I do want to be transparent and not say everything's perfect for me, and I want to be honest and say that I do kind of suffer when I don't check off all of these boxes, when if I miss one good thing, like if I don't eat healthy for the day, or if I miss a workout, it kind of just throws my head off. But I'm able to get back on track pretty easily, and I like to keep working hard. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, I don't want this to seem like my life is perfect and everything, so I just want to be transparent. But I'm not ashamed of being able to feel hurt and sad and whatnot. I think being able to understand it really helps me better, and I think just allowing myself to feel these things just makes them easier, funny enough. So now we're on to the topic of home entertainment, and funny enough, the inspiration for this part of the video came from something known as the home and entertainment section where I work, which is a grocery store, and that just shows how creative and how some of my best videos happen spontaneously. Now I know I have made a video, it was over the summer, on what I do for fun, so I don't want to repeat that video, but I do have a quote that I really like about fun, and I'm gonna display it now. And I have to say I could not agree more with this quote. Now I know I've likely said this before, but I'm not the most extroverted person. I do like to socialize and be socially active, but I kind of like doing it at more of a slower pace. And I have absolutely zero desire to drink. Many of my favorite activities, such as drawing, come from the leisure of my own home. However, I do think there are a lot more home activities I could get into, but and sort of explore more. But instead of thinking oh, I'm uninteresting and boring, I think what, I have more I can explore and more to get into, which excites me. Now on to the artwork updates. So for a while I was doing a lot of repeat drawings, or a lot of slightly different variations of kind of the same drawing, and the reason for that was because I was kind of low on the colored pencils that I really like to use, but it did give me the opportunity to go out of my comfort zone and try new kind of drawings with new different colors. And now recently I have new colored pencils where I can get back into drawing the things I really like to draw, but having that little break where I had to go out of my comfort zone really pushed me to grow and inspired me a lot with my artwork. Now the fourth and final part of this video is my Etsy shop. So I recently officially opened it up. I have very little idea what I'm doing when it comes to online business, but I figure I'll just be happy to see how much I progress with this. But it's linked in the description below, so there you go. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more. Goodbye.
Not
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of